Hmm. Pez dispensers.
Ah.
Giraffe feces.
No. With little people.
No.
I'll go with that.
See, I mean, that's 2 against 3, to be honest.
2 against...
And then 2 wrong people. Right.
Oh!
2 to 3, okay? I'm not a mathematician. I ain't no rocket scientist. I'm not a biology major.
You said you were. I feel
I do what it
very...
takes to make it to the top.
How do you think this...
be the very best? You can finish that.
I'm laughing because you're never going to be the very best. No, I'm kidding.
Like no one ever was?
No one ever was.
Catch them is not your job because you're not good.
Oh. Okay.
I'm pretty sure to train them is Steve's cause.
Ooh.
He's a bitch!
Guess who's gonna travel across the land? This guy. Searching far and wide, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you consider down the block far and wide.
Hey, that was just one time.
Whose ass are we talking about?
Vans and candy. That's what we're talking about.
Vans. Band candy? You ever saw the...
Yeah.
I see you.
Oh.
If that's what you're trying to say.
Alright, one time I saw a psychopath trying to shake his hands in front of my face, but only just...
From a van.
From a van.
I was there. I watched it. I laughed really hard.
Yes, indeed.
Puppies and hugs.
Hey, look, guys! It's Alex!
Yay! Oh, was I supposed to have sound effects or something?
Yes! We did.
Oh.
We talked about this before we left. We're supposed to play the audience like woohoo sound. He's supposed to say like "fuck all you guys," and then like funny for comical effect.
Tom,
The formula for this shit. That's why we have good writing.
Yeah.
I love you. I want to have your babies.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You know.
Yeah. It's so... I need a pulling thread.
So this is our first podcast in a very long time.
Yes, everybody, welcome back to ADHDcast.
And I'm your host, Dustin.
Yes.
I'm not!
Ah, that helps.
We're narrowing it down, slowly but surely. We'll find out.
Yeah, if you both were Dustin, that would mess me up. But
I think we all want to be you, Dustin.
I'm Tom.
I'm not!
Today I actually was Michael.
Huh.
At my job, we all switched identities for some reason.
And 3 spots to my left is Eidolon Isirol, returned from the grave.
Or maybe just woke up. One or the other.
Same thing.
Sleeps in a coffin made from old condom wrappers.
Protective
Shut up,
sex
Dustin.
at its finest.
Protective sleep.
But good night, don't let the STDs bite.
Some of them do. You're familiar with crabs. So Steve Shock has the biggest news of us all for today.
I do?
What'd you do, Steve?
Oh my god, Alright, so I drove a
He
car.
came out!
I hate you.
He came out of the car.
Yeah, after I drove it. I drove a car, my hands were on the wheel, and
You
this
could
time
be gay
it wasn't,
also,
I
just
hate
saying.
you. You smell. Alright, so...
Can I just get a gay brother for once?
Maybe! Hello? Wait, that was a sound effect. Oh,
So is the dog. No,
that's my
Do you
dog.
want a
Don't touch
chair?
it. No, I don't. I like this. This is comfy.
Okay, I can at least adjust this so you're like,
No, that's not
Decently
funny. It's not
framed.
funny at all.
fine.
it's not funny.
Yes. No, you cut me out.
Steve,
Well, you
Steve.
gotta have one or the other.
Steve,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
go to hell. Let him adjust it. There we go.
All right.
Let your brother be nice to you for once. You're not letting your brother be nice to you, Steve.
I'm trying to give you screen time so you can get, you know, ad revenue. Okay.
He's like, Steve.
How you gonna pay for that car insurance, Steven?
With my sexual pleasure.
It only works like every now and then, though.
Whenever you sit in your room, whenever you're sitting in your room playing whack-a-mole, that will not play or not pay for your fucking insurance. Like,
You're going to the wrong website.
You say go to the Ramen website?
Wrong.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ramen?
I like ramen. Everybody.
I liked ramen until I realized that it's killer in sodium, so I stopped investing in it, even though it's like only $1 at my college.
Ramen is
They're
$1.
overcharging you.
What happened?
I can get it for 13 cents.
Well, it was not $1, but like it was like 59 cents or something.
I can get it for 13 cents.
I'm so happy for you. I'm not where you are.
I'm just telling you, you're getting ripped off. Why don't you go to the bodega and get their fresh produce, i.e. a bunch of rotten old fucking apples.
Fun.
Yeah, you might be able to catch like a wild animal in there, from what I've heard, though.
And they're fucking apples.
I mean, are any
Because
of the
there's-
monkeys that I can like adopt as my own?
No, but you can bring it home and kill it and eat monkey brains like in the second fucking Indiana Jones.
Chilled monkey brains.
But I need those monkey brains to learn how to bring me food, like those little ones in Japan. You ever see that video? There's like a video of like these little monkeys. They're like,
They're not Japanese monkeys.
they're not Japanese monkeys, but they're monkeys that live in Japan. Japanese restaurants are trained to like bring people food and take their tips.
You live in New York City, not the land of the rising sun. These monkeys
They're
will
monkey
throw shit at you.
Japanese.
These monkeys will throw shit at you.
I
So
throw
you
shit.
have to kill
Well, that's
them.
only if I give them a bad tip.
They're the monkeys that live in the concrete jungle.
I throw shit at the monkeys just to spite them.
There's a restaurant somewhere. I gotta look up where it is. I remember reading about it in Black Belt years ago.
I didn't know there was a
But
restaurant.
you have to deal with like, it's a ninja restaurant. The waiter like brings you your shit, but like ninjas come by and steal your fucking food and shit, and they bring you the check. They'll like sneak around, climbing on walls and shit. I want to go to this restaurant.
That's exciting.
My brother had to leave unexpectedly because I think he has to do something with my mom, but hopefully he'll be back.
Steve Shug!
Reminds me of that thing that Michael Bay did. Remember when he was on?
He left the room when his mom needed him for something?
He may as well. He's going to his mom.
Mom, I'm trying to make another fucking shitty movie.
All right, here's an allowance of $10 billion. It says,
You can play with your Transformers after you mow the lawn!
But Mom!
I want to tear apart an old 1980s television property.
After you eat your Brussels sprouts!
You don't understand me, Mom.
You never did!
You're so mean to that Megan Fox girl. She was such a nice girl.
I'm putting her in my Ninja Turtles movie after she called me a dirty fucking Jew.
She didn't call you that, Michael. Now come eat your Brussels sprouts.
Transform and roll out.
Is it just me or are the sound effects like louder and clearer now?
Is it just
Let me
me,
see.
or do I not care? No, they're about the same. Oh wait, yes, if they were louder or clearer, I thought you meant they had like a delay on them. Shows you how much I'm paying attention.
Hey guys, Steve's back.
Steve!
Oh my god! Guys! I gotta go again.
Where are you going?
I have to help the parents with shit.
Now that he just finished having sex with Tom's armpit, he's gotta go!
Yeah.
Steve, sorry. Yeah.
You want some gay brother, not a fucking pink brother. Jesus Christ. You're gonna start, like, wearing white and black makeup and in here? Hey guys, I've got a cat of nine tails.
Oh,
Studded paddle.
I could use one of those. It'd be a scientific discovery. I'd bring it around to all the zoos and medical journals and be like, look, this cat has 9 tails.
I've got 9 dicks.
But a bitch ain't one.
I got it.
You guys really suck at this, you know?
Hey,
do.
look, that was him, okay? I tried working with what he gave me, but
Tom.
I'm listening.
You got what I was gonna say. Your brother's goofy ass face just wiped my fucking brain.
He does that to me like all the time. Imagine living with him.
I'd rather not.
And you see his face, and suddenly, like, I'm naked in the middle of Manhattan, and it's just you get used to it after a while. But it's just I'd rather not have to go through that.
Somehow I doubt people in Manhattan really pay attention.
We have an update here on ADHDcast. Let me see. Marlene Jacobowski Medeiros responded no to ADHDcast number 36. Okay.
Heresy!
Yeah, I don't even get the...
Medeiros, isn't that the name of, like, the fucking girl who turned into the monster in Wreck? Or Record or whatever the fuck? So I'm not gonna listen to a bitch that drags around a hammer. You can fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know why she took the time to tell me, no, I'm not coming. I don't even know who you are. It's not like I was expecting you to join us or watch. But thanks for letting me know you're not here. That's really useful. Tom, tell us about Greek pastry.
I'm looking at Alex's video of a woman whose hand is in her hands, but not in the fun way. Not in the fun front way, but more in the, like, the gross back side way.
Sweaty ass cheek way.
Lady, fingering, they have very particular ideas of what they mean.
Then she sniffs it.
I saw.
I didn't watch it that long. I didn't watch up to the sniffing part.
What'd you climax already?
Yeah, I kind of reached my peak. I was like scratching the butt.
It would have been great if she farted on her hand.
Profit. What were you talking? You were talking about Greek pastries now.
Yes.
Now I'm thinking of like ass.
We're watching our evening.
What'd you say there?
I was just saying, like, now I can't stop. Ever since I saw that ass crack thing, I'm thinking of Greek pastries and ass cracks at the same time.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
now,
well, if you eat one, it's gonna pass through there. So.
They are very loosely related.
depends what you mean.
I don't know. It might be pretty stiffly related, depending on the pastry in question.
Yes. On the amount of olive oil they use, but then again, this is Greeks. So, they tend to use it.
Yo.
And a chrono trigger, apparently.
Oh.
I dig it. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na.
A new challenger enters the ring.
Good morning.
Welcome, Taylor.
Hey guys.
Hi, Bembe.
Where are you? You have a very nice looking environment there.
I'm in my living room.
Yeah, it looks really cool and like patterned, while my basement just kind of looks all messy and like storage, except for my sword, and that's it. That's all I have that's going on.
A couple of guitars you never played.
Your what? Your
and
sword?
An Xbox 360 controller and a bunch of apps because you want to be a high school kid.
I got that for Christmas. I don't use it. Though.
Okay, good. That's forgivable.
I got a gig.
Hold
Is
on.
it? What kind of cleaning chemical is that there, though?
Some sort of Windex, not like a Windex Nago, but like just something to clean counters, I guess.
I was going to say, if that's Formula 409, I'm going to applaud you. I love 409. Huh?
What were you saying?
I said, if that's Formula 409, I'm going to applaud you, because that shit's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind next time I shop for...
Cat box. Stay out of the cat box.
Now we hear
Stop
Taylor
the
yelling at
cat
his boyfriend.
box.
Yeah.
Domestic violence. Chronicled on ADHDcast.
It's reading time.
Ground control to Major Tom. What's up?
Oh, not that much.
But since the creation of the world,
Getting-
the work
getting
of the
giddy.
pure senses of heaven and finds favors of earth, the vigor of sunshine and the grace of moonlight, till at last it became magically pregnant, and one day split open, giving birth to a stone egg about as big as a playing ball. Defied by the wind, it developed into a stone monkey, complete with every organ and limb. At once this monkey learned to climb and run, but its first act was to make a bow towards each of the four quarters. As it did so, a steely light darted from this monkey's eyes and flashed as far as the palace of the Pole Star. This shaft of light astonished the Jade Emperor as he sat in the cloud palace of the Golden Gates and the treasure hall of the Holy Mists, surrounded by his fairy ministers. Seeing this strange light flashing, he ordered Thousand League Eye and Down the Wind Ears to open the gate of the southern heaven and look out. At his bidding, these two captains went out to the gate and looked so sharply and listened so well that presently they were able to report, "This steely light comes from the borders of the small country of Aulai, that lies to the east of the holy continent, from the mountain of flowers and fruit. On this mountain is a magic rock which gave birth to an egg. This egg changed into a stone monkey, and when he made his bow to the four corners, a steely light flashed from his eyes with a beam that reached the palace of the Pole Star. But now he is taking a drink, and the light is growing dim."
What's this shit? You didn't do the dishes, kid?
Stop yelling at me.
It's almost as poetic as what Eidolon just said.
No.
Beautiful prose followed by fucking dishes.
I'm sorry. Jack, what did you just take? Jackie, no. I'm getting off my ass. My family just came home.
Ah.
Oh, I just put my toe on the table.
And they're on your ass, or you have to get off your ass?
I have to get off my ass because they're on my ass.
Ah. As long as there's a proper you to them to ass ratio.
Daddy.
Tom.
Yes? No, I was looking over here. My camera's here. You know I'm looking at you when I'm looking here. Otherwise, I'm using my other monitor. But yes, I believe you wanted to ask me something.
Why don't we talk about your women troubles?
What women troubles? I just made makeup out of crayon.
Well,
We could vote on these two topics.
I mean, mine's not very long. My stick broke, so now it's just harder to deal with.
What?
What?
No, I'm talking like, you know, like the saying like I have to beat women off with a stick.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not what that sounded like at first, buddy.
No, that's not me. God, just bitches out easy. Okay.
Would you start hitting their lawyers with them too?
My wang broke off, and now it's harder to be with the girls.
That's fine.
You have to stand closer now. You might even have to sit down on occasion. How old are you anyway, Tom?
I'm gonna be 21 in October.
Jeez.
Oh, I forgot you're still a baby.
Why does everyone keep saying I'm a baby? Like, I'm a big grown Superman.
Oh God, that's what.
I'm a big boy. No, no, I'm
Is that what you like them to say?
no,
You're
no.
a big boy.
That was a joke. Fucking. People always tell me like you're such a baby, even if they're like a few months older than me. They're just like, oh my god, you're so young. It's like, oh my god, you're gonna die sooner.
I am.
Not if I have anything to do with it. I'm gonna make sure you make it to 175.
Okay.
Well, here, Tom, I'll give you a real kick in the ass. I might be older than you, but women statistically live longer than men, so I get to call you a baby and outlive you.
Nice.
Dustin, we need to come up with a cure for cancer, make millions of dollars, and outlive Taylor. Do you understand?
This has become her
She has
main goal in
initiated
life. Okay.
Goals help me thrive.
Yeah. We'll get right on that, right after I do this shot of rum.
I really hurt my foot on this table.
Did you cuss it out already?
I didn't cuss.
Well, how is it going to learn? No, see...
Write it a naughty letter and then just don't send it.
I'm going to write it a really nasty email.
I mean, you can't just let this table float through life thinking it doesn't do any harm to anybody it encounters.
He thinks it's tough shit.
Yeah, and it's
tough, but it kind of is.
Is
well,
it
it's not as tough as like steel. Steel is allowed to act tough.
Is it mahogany?
It's
mahogany.
Table.
It's from IKEA, isn't it?
Probably. It
then
came
it's not.
apartment.
It's not tough shit then. We're a man down.
No. Man, my mom I gotta go put stuff. Hold on, I gotta go throw some stuff in my room so my mom doesn't yell at me.
Well, throw away.
I'm 5 years old.
Yes. Beautiful.
still young enough to be yelled at.
But old enough to call Tom a baby. What is happening? Oh, okay. Eidolon came back into view like...
At least I have achieved youth.
I feel like you start out with youth.
Yeah, but you feel old. I started feeling old at 20, so I'm like, nah, I'm gonna reverse my aging.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? I feel old at 20. Ooh. Maybe it's just because my parents are, in their 60s, but I sure as fuck don't feel old.
No. I'm never ever gonna get old.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Oh. Sung by David Bowie when he was old. Anyway. But yeah, I feel like unless you're Benjamin Button, you start out with youth, and the trick is hanging on to it, not, acquiring it. But then
I
again,
want to acquire more youth than I already have. Well, no, it seems I already have because according to Taylor, I am much younger than I had realized. Now I just need to harness the secret so I can weaponize it, or just use it to my advantage to make money.
Weaponize it or monetize it. Yes.
See, if we ever have like another terrorist, just make them babies. How could they hold a gun when they're like 15 ounces?
We will assault you with the fountain of youth. Take that!
Suck on this, Binky! Literally.
Just make sure you get them all because, one of them's still an adult, he might start strapping bombs to them and throwing them, and then you've got exploding babies flying through the air.
I feel like that's unfortunate. And it's a little too close to the Gaza issue, which Tom feels very passionate about. Tell us all about the Israel and the Gaza, Tom.
I think Hitler needs to be stopped.
Yes. See, he just cuts through all the bullshit. Him and that guy Stalin, they're messing up Gaza. It's enough already.
Who's this Bin Laden guy everyone's talking about?
He's this up-and-coming young executive. What?
We should support him so Russia doesn't get the advantage.
The commie pinkos.
How did you guys go entirely off the rails while I took the trash out and threw my hamper back in my bedroom?
This is ADHDcast. We have ADHD. How long have you been on here? How long did it take you to understand this? I'm sorry. I sounded way mean. It sounded a lot meaner than I meant to. I love you. I'm sorry.
Yes.
For the record, Sean Hannity is an asshole.
I agree.
That's basically what I have to say about the media's perspective of Gaza.
Yeah, Sean Hannity's hyper and points at people like this.
Wait, isn't Sean Hannity on like Fox News?
Yep. He's one of the Fox News pundits, probably among the worst ones. Second to like, maybe not second, maybe like number one. Like below him is just like Bill O'Reilly and fucking Glenn Beck when he was on there.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here, let me be Jesus while I say it. Fuck those guys.
Do your impression though, Tom. Do your Sean Hannity. Make sure you use the word Hamas.
All right. Let me tell you something. 30,000 rockets fire into your laundry shop. Is Hamas? Do you recognize Hamas as a terrorist organization? Do you recognize Hamas as a terrorist? I'm asking Dustin, so please answer.
Well,
do you recognize? No. Listen.
Well,
do you recognize Hamas? Why can't you get this through your thick head? Why can't you get this through your thick head?
What about my
30,000 rockets fire into your store?
Making fun of Sean Hannity.
It's a yes or no answer. Do you recognize Hamas as a terrorist organization?
I went to the grocery store. I got a
We were going this direction. How did you end up turning around?
She got a cup. Ding dong.
You get the door.
I know you do.
Oh,
you take that, a macaroon.
No.
Oh my God! It's like I cannot. Is he like that with just not even just Gaza? Is he like that with anything? Like,
yep.
Everything.
Do you acknowledge the Star Wars prequels to be better than the original trilogy?
Well, there's
It's a yes or no question.
Well, everybody's of two minds about.
I'm asking you a question. I am asking you a question. Do you acknowledge the prequel trilogy as better than the original Star Wars movies?
It's too bad he's not actually in here, because go on that tirade again there, Tom.
What?
Do it again.
Okay.
Wait, I'm starting over from the Star Wars thing?
Yeah,
You
ask
need
the
to turn it
question
on
again.
and off, guys.
Tom, how do you feel about M&M's versus Reese's Pieces?
Well,
Now
I believe. Okay. How do you feel? Do you acknowledge?
Fox News is not allowed in here, motherfucker.
Tom, you're still muted. Oh, there you go.
I missed you guys so bad.
We missed you too. And your sparkling personality and your ear.
He missed your ear, he said. Your ear.
So,
there it is.
Wait. Let's see it again.
This week on QVC.
Sorry, I had to make the camera focus on it. Because it's like a 5-year-old child that I have to like point in the right direction. Like, no camera, you don't want to look at candy, it'll just make you fat. You want to contribute to the childhood obesity statistics?
Don't you know that spoons make people fat? It is actually spoons. Do you acknowledge that spoons are the reason why people become fat?
But
No.
Damn it.
Because this does not require a spoon.
Wait, was that a cruller?
Macaroon.
Oh, it's really good.
Macaron. Oui, papa, roule macaron. What was the thing? Oh, yeah. So now that we've covered Hamas and the Gaza crisis very thoroughly on our program, I think we covered all the salient points.
Yeah, like off the podcast, and like you and I have had long discussions about this, and I've been very vocal on how much I hate Sean Hannity for the way he addresses that shit.
And how much we love Russell Brand.
Russell Brand, I got a lot of credit. That video gave me a lot of respect for Russell Brand. Otherwise, I kind of thought him as like, oh, he's like an actor. I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff, but like that video made me like respect him a lot. Actually,
he's at least smarter. What?
He's out of his mind.
Well, yeah, but he's at least smarter than Sean Hannity.
Well, it doesn't take much.
Yeah, I know.
He at least has a more sane position on criticizing anchors and the Gaza situation than Sean Hannity ever would. Because if you saw there's a video where like Russell Brand breaks down all the shit that Sean Hannity does wrong. He's not making fun of him. I mean, he's making fun along the way, but like he points out different things that as an anchor he should not be doing, or things that he's misrepresenting and misunderstanding. And then Sean Hannity...
He looks like a Kindle. He looks like a Kindle. Like he points in his finger. He's pointing his finger like this.
And for the record, Sean Hannity is just as plastic as a Ken doll.
Jackie.
Yes.
Say hello. Jackie, say hello.
Hello.
Jackie.
Hello.
Jackie.
So he's pointing out all these things wrong.
With Jackie.
Hi, puppy.
And that's why we hate Sean Hannity. No, wait. What happened?
Basically, Russell Brand made all these very interesting points. These clever, obvious points on what he was doing wrong. And Sean Hannity made a response video to Russell Brand that was the equivalent to calling him a stupid doo-doo head.
Pretty much. There really wasn't much more content.
Foot stomp at the end?
Yes. There was I don't have to take this. I'm going to my room. But,
he goes up and plays with his, like, Ronald Reagan doll.
What? No, that's a whole thing about Sean Hannity's private life I don't want to know.
I'm going to go home and beat
my wife? Bang, take that, Obama.
Reaganomics. What?
Thanks, Obama.
Read my lips. No new asses.
No child left behind. It's specifically checking up child and behind. So
just saying yes. I mean, what?
I called Sean Hannity a pedophile.
Woo! ADHDcast. I don't know. That didn't.
I hope this is the episode that he finds it.
He'll make a response to this episode. And he'll say, "You all are a bunch of wieners."
You guys are dumb.
I'm
taking like you guys.
I'm taking my Lincoln Logs and I'm going home.
So we have Dustin Lawson-Hart, a D-rated like writer, like he says in the video.
A D-list actor who's most famously known for being married, and I don't like him. Yeah.
No.
Is Katy Perry a terrorist organization?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Have you heard This Is How We Do? I feel like that's a pretty premeditated attack on our country. But,
what, isn't that like a news song?
In general, domestic terrorism.
Feels like it. I feel terrorized to listen to it all the time on public radio since it's the only fucking thing that plays.
Jack, go away. You can't have any Oreos. Okay, you can have one Oreo.
Wait, are you talking to the dog?
Yeah, are you judging me for that?
I'm not supposed to have chocolate?
Actually, fun fact, it would take 3 pounds of dark chocolate to make a small dog just sick.
Oh, okay.
I don't think a dog could consume enough chocolate to kill itself.
So it's not good for them, but in the same way that, like, you know, overdosing on marijuana will kill a person.
You can have one marijuana.
One marijuana. But
I would like one marijuana, please.
Mary Jane.
You can have one drugs.
Every drugs. Wait, what is this?
I don't know if you want to put this in like the YouTube channel thing, but it's like an 8-second clip I found of like an old dub from like Speed Racer, and it's just so funny.
What? Okay. Yeah. Wait. Apparently we can do a thing. Showcase. No, people can't see YouTube if we play YouTube.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
let me see what happens. I'm gonna try this thing.
What?
Because there's a thing called Showcase.
How many Oreos do you need? You're a
And
dog.
apparently, if I do this, I'm still not understanding how this is working, but apparently if I paste it in this, the audience can see the the link. So
it won't work in YouTube, but it'll work in Showcase.
Right, because, a lot of YouTube is like copyrighted or it's like a Vivo. So the audience can't see what we're watching in YouTube. Like the podcast just goes dark while we're playing it, so.
Jack, we gotta brush your teeth.
But I can't, yeah, I sent it in the chat then. See if you can take that link and paste it in there.
I did. So, and then this is an experiment. After the Hangout's over, I guess I'll go to the YouTube video and see if that worked.
No, you can't have these. These are nice cookies. You can only have the Oreos.
What kind of nice? The macaroons still? Macaroons in my ass.
Come here.
Where?
Down in my ass.
Oh, I was just making sure it was in your ass.
You're supposed to say where again.
Oh. Where?
Down in my ass, I got the macaroons down in my ass.
Yeah.
Cookie hungry dog. Stupid dog.
Anyway.
You gotta put on the mask and say, ooga booga booga!
I'm doing something very terrible with, like, a Bible school song. It's kind of sacrilegious.
Oh, see, I'm not really religious at all, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what's going on.
If only I was that fortunate. Anyway. So, I feel like, from this point, the most pertinent topic we could cover is crayon makeup.
Crayon makeup?
No, I actually have to ask you guys' opinion on something.
Okay.
Two things. There are two new Instagrams that I want to start that I don't know which to start first. Two. I want to do selfies with strangers. And I wanted to see if we can make that a thing.
Selfies with strangers?
With strangers.
Well, you like take strangers with strangers. Well, you go with the random strangers.
And like get selfies with them.
I had that happen to me recently. I was at a Greyhound station, and some woman was like, "Can I get my picture with you?" And I was like, "Yes."
Ooh, someone's getting with the ladies.
And I was like, "Okay, now why did we do that?" And she was like, "It's for a scavenger hunt." And I'm like,
wait, isn't that international scavenger hunt I heard about? There's like some sort of international scavenger hunt where you have to like take a picture. No, let me tell you what you had to do. My brother was telling me about this. You had to take a picture of a cornfield from the air.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the international scavenger hunt that's like an international scavenger hunt.
Did I say that?
You did say that.
Did I actually say that?
You did.
Oh my god, kick me from this fucking podcast. I don't deserve to be here.
It was pretty good though. You really sold it like with voice and inflection, like this was the best explanation you were ever gonna get of what an international scavenger hunt is.
I mean, it does. I mean, in my defense, it does sound pretty self-explanatory. A scavenger hunt. You have to find and do stuff.
I understand you.
I stand by my point. Thank you.
Well, the caliber of our audience is most likely people that don't even know what scavenger means, so...
Well, I mean, if they've managed to find this broadcast, I think the perfect description would be scavenger.
Yes. Yes, they would be.
So maybe they're just having an identity crisis at worst.
They plumbed this from the deep web.
The dark side of the internet. But
the
and then the second one,
if you will.
The 4chan.
One, I got pissed off at Will because he wouldn't answer his phone. Like, go figure, Will doesn't answer his phone.
Okay.
So I decided I'm going to turn this into something fun. I want to make the misadventures of Will's cell phone and take pictures of it doing things everywhere but in his pocket.
What, like eating cereal or something?
Yeah, like tucked into bed or on a little towel.
Is it a flip phone? Is it a flip phone? It's a flip phone? Perfect! Because you can have him munching on cereal.
Yeah, you could do vines with it.
Sunglasses and a little outfit. I'm going to give it a little hair. I'm going to make it a little pompadour.
And make it a little fedora and call it hipster phone.
And it can like go on a date with a girl, and it takes her home, and you just like she's like, oh yes, you're doing that so well. Like, you're just.
You're talking about like hiring actors now.
Yeah. Go hard on this shit. Go hard.
No, but you're gonna be my voice actor, Tom, if we get to voice.
Oh.
What do you want your phone to sound like?
I don't know. It's gotta sound super douchey because when he doesn't answer his phone, he's the biggest asshole in the world in my mind.
Because I'm thinking like I want it to be like a romantic phone, like excuse me there, Miss Taylor, you are the most beautiful person I've ever seen. You make me want to, how do you say, flip?
You set me to vibrate. I can vibrate for approximately 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Is that enough for you, my dear?
I think it would be funny to dress this little phone because since it's a flip phone, I can make like little paper clothes for it and just like stick it in the phone.
This is okay. This is starting to sound like an obsession. Like I like if you go on like a blind date. Well, I like to dress up my phone in little clothes and bow ties.
Sometimes I just sit on the corner of the house and I dress my phone in little clothes.
And then it goes down on me.
For dinner last night, I had my own hair.
It would
Not
have like
just from my head.
outfits. Like
My
I would only
cat
make
speaks Spanish to me.
Like I want to make it really ridiculous though. Like if it's laying on the little beach towel, then it actually has a little bathing suit on and sunglasses. Or if it's in the kitchen, it has a little apron on.
Does it say like, does the apron say "kiss my keypad"?
Maybe.
You're thinking about it instead of.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh
Because I'm gonna just
my.
make all these little clothes out of like construction paper.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make it a little Elvis pompadour and everything. And it's gonna be adorable, but it's going to express my rage in a humorous way.
Love my ringtone, love me true.
You ain't nothing but a spring signal. Give me hard times.
Dropping signal all the time.
You ain't nothing but a spring phone. Dropping all the time.
Well, you ain't never found a tower, you ain't no friend of mine.
Ah! Yo, we got a song going on.
Well, you said you were G3. Oh, that was just the last. Oh God, I can't do it anymore.
We can go places with this.
This can actually, no, legit, that can actually go somewhere. Why hasn't has anyone ever done that yet?
Instagram/Will's Elvis phone.
Well, ain't nothing but a flip phone.
You got to put little rhinestones on its card, on its construction.
We call it Elvis phone, and I'll make it a little Elvis jacket, and it can be Elvis phone.
Let's hear your best Elvis speaking voice, Tom.
My best what?
Elvis
speaking voice.
Thank you very much. I never really practiced Elvis. It's just kind of like a.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, baby. I need to listen to him.
You got to do. You're doing Johnny Bravo.
It's the same.
That sounds like a compliment. Still.
But Johnny Bravo is just Jeff Bennett doing Elvis. So.
Johnny Bravo is a cokehead.
Do a monkey with me. Yeah,
yeah. Everybody do a monkey.
Oh, whatever.
Has anybody noticed that his best friend is a small girl and a diner owner that hates him?
And his mother.
It's probably his father.
He's got like a heart of gold. He may not be lucky with women, but he loves his mom and he like.
No, he's like a good dude.
He's a good dude in every area other than women.
I feel like if Johnny ever actually got a girl, and I base this opinion off of the episode. Remember the episode where he went on a date with the deer?
He actually got with somebody though. He actually did get with somebody one time.
But he didn't know what to do.
Did they show the sex on screen? You know, on Cartoon Network.
I mean,
was it the deer? Did he have sex with the deer on TV?
No, but he did on Rule 34.
Oh, God.
34, there are no exceptions.
Because I was going to say nah, and then I stopped because I was like, you're probably right.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure the regular show yesterday gave me a stroke.
Oh, God, what?
Like, I think I might have been having a seizure while watching it. Because I had no idea what was happening.
Oh. I was going to ask if it was flashing lights or just, like, the content of the
like,
plot.
that shit just went so off the rails that I gave up. Like, maybe this is why kids are dumb.
Kids are dumb for watching regular show.
And Adventure Time is just getting, like... It's going two separate ways all at once. It's getting trippier and trippier and trippier.
Is there
but
a
then
division?
It's also getting, like, whiny hipster friend-zoner more and more and more.
All I know about Adventure Time is literally there's a talking dog and the vampire's in love with the bubblegum person. And that's it.
She's not...
No, the vampire girl... I thought the vampire girl and the human kid were gonna get with each other.
No, Marceline's like 1,000,000 years old. She's not gonna bang Finn. He's 13.
They should bang.
Like, I got no fucking clue. Yes.
Well, I think they should bang.
Okay, horrifying thing in the world. Apparently, okay, so you know the Fiona and Cake episodes?
I don't know a whole lot about that to begin with.
No, I've never watched it.
Seen the gender bent Finn and Jake?
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Interesting.
There's a lot.
Oh, now he's interested. What's up?
There's a lot of porn about it.
Oh, is there?
There's like
I'm
like
surprised.
too much.
Who's been on Rule 34 lately?
We were surfing through it. I was like, because I was trying to think of things that they definitely don't have. I was trying to stump Rule 34.
Oh, so you were okay. So you made this a game. Stump Rule 34.
Yeah, it wasn't happening. And Will keeps going. Nope, here it is. Nope, here it is. Nope, here it is. I'm like, stop. It keeps getting worse.
Okay, this makes a lot more sense to me now. Of course, Will was the one who was actually on Rule 34.
You want to know the sick thing that he does to his buddy Lewis on Rule 34?
Oh no.
He finds, like, not quite porn Batman. Like, almost, but not quite. Because Lewis really likes Batman. And then he sends it to him, and it really pisses him off.
Does he do it while he's at work? Because that's even better.
He does it just at, like, random times. Like, it's erratic.
He should send it to his work email. So, and, like, say, you have to check out this interesting topical conversation, and then, boom, almost porn.
Exactly. He sent him one, like, really, like, erotically drawn Jorgen von Strangle that Lewis did not handle well. He was like, what the fuck is wrong?
Jorgen von what?
The Fairly Odd Parents? Remember?
Oh, no. The Arnold Schwarzenegger ripoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Guess what I just found on my computer?
Was it from Rule 34?
Actually, no. I was looking through my Google Docs, and I found, like, all these old things I made in, like, 2010. I found this old script idea I had for, like, one of my video classes where, like, Sylvester Stallone would be making fun of Arnold while he's making, like, a speech. And he goes, like, it's like, greetings, America. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, Governor of California. Much debate has occurred over whether or not marijuana should be legalized in the United States of America.
Welcome to California.
I speak for the state of California by saying that marijuana, and then Stone Jumps is like, hey, Arnie! Hey, Arnie! Hey, Arnie! And I was like, I see you, Stallone! And he's like, oh, alright, that's good. I thought you wouldn't. I was thinking your fat head would have covered most of your eyes. No, Stallone, I could see you fine, but I can't talk right now. I'm try what? Sounds to me like you're trying to talk, but it's not working out so well. Stallone, please, this is important. I'm trying to speak to the people. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you can't talk for crap. Many people could hear what is so important if you didn't sound like a German Shepherd on crack. God damn it, Sylvester! You're always bothering me! Ever since we've competed as movie stars, always! But I don't have to take it anymore! Hey, take it easy on it. No! I am Arnold Schwarzenegger, Governor of California. Listen here, Arnie Schwartzy. I don't care if you're the Prime Minister of Lollipop Guild. I'm remembering this as I go. Who cares if you're governor? Oh, look at me, I'm Arnie. Eventually, you're gonna leave office and continue to pretend to have a six-pack. And you're too out of shape to get back to acting. Me, I'm always gonna be a movie star. You continue to taunt me so long, even though I'm physically larger than you will ever be. I'm a legendary actor. Oh yeah, legendary. Remember Jingle All the Way? That was legendary. But also, I'm the top bodybuilders in the world.
Turbo Man.
Looks to me like you've been doing less building body and more collecting fat. You may have a six-pack, but that's a long time ago. Once you became governor, the bills got too high to live separately, and all of your packs moved in together. And then, hey-oh, one big pack right there. I never finished this. I wish I finished this.
Oh my god!
Taylor, it looks like you enjoyed it. Hopefully.
I don't know why the Arnie voice always makes me laugh so hard, but on Adult Swim, they have the one commercial from like Robot Chicken, and it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator just like kicks down with those arms.
I saw that one too.
I cannot stop myself. I can't help it, and it's not even that funny, but
Vagina and vagina and vagina. You killed me with that.
Dust out, brief vagina.
Whenever I think of Arnold, and the first thing I think of instead of all his movie lines is the video he did for like the California Tourism Bureau.
Oh yeah, you'll be back.
Welcome to California. And then at the end he's like, listen to my wife.
There's like, he actually did a commercial for California where it's just like, don't worry, you'll be back. And it's just like, wow, sell out.
Did it just become sword on your wall?
What?
Why do you have a sword on your wall? What could you possibly be battling?
He's battling gingivitis.
Well, yeah, it's really, it gets him in between the teeth. So, you want to see it?
No.
Show us your sword.
I heard a yes. I can't hear you, but I'm hearing yes, so I'm gonna go get it.
Yay!
He's gonna whip it out.
Oh! I stepped on it! No, I'm just
kidding. You're a douche. That is a
recognize
sword.
those? You recognize those Elvish runes?
No, I didn't memorize Elvish. Not even Velvet Elvish.
This is motherfucking Glamdring, the faux hammer. This was used to like... Stuff.
What is that from?
It's from
Lord of the Rings. Or
okay,
Hobbit.
that's what I thought. But I didn't want to say it and be like an asshole if I was wrong. Because my dad has the little Hobbit sword.
So
oh, he has Sting, right? This is Gandalf. Yeah. This is Gandalf's sword.
Sting, it's like, every breath you take, every time you swing it. No, come on, that was appropriately bad.
It took me a moment. No, you don't even deserve that sound. That was actually, that was actually pretty intelligent. I enjoyed that.
I was trying to get more Oreos.
When he's like, wait, all right, or I could go more modern and be like, I'll dream of rain already. I'll dream of God and sing the desert sun. When are you?
Like me, where I forgot mixed up Sting and Slash. So.
Well, Slash doesn't sing. That's the difference.
I know.
But when are you going to get? When are you going to get the other sword, Tom?
What, Sting?
Or Chris, the Goblin Cleaver.
Oh, well, I think one sword's enough for now. Because, if anyone ever you think of it this way. If somebody comes into my house, tries to steal my stuff, and they see a giant-ass sword like that, are they going to second-guess if it's sharpened?
No, they're just going to steal the
they'll
sword.
They'll be in my kitchen, going through my stuff. They'll be, like, looking through everything. They'll be over there, like, trying to steal something. I'll just walk in, like, what's up? You like what you see? You like my snacks, my Oreos? Nice sword, right? Oh, I cut myself. It's really sharp, you know. You wanna get the fuck out? That's what I do.
So he walks in holding a sword and says, "You like what you see." Anyway.
My dad used to carry a big old like broadsword in the RV when we went camping. And whenever we were like, "Why do you even have that? Like, what?" He would always say, "It's home
terrorists."
Home protection.
Will admit, like some odd, 5-10 years ago, I did buy a replica of Anduril.
Anduril?
The King's Sword.
Wait, do you still have it?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Somewhere. Yeah, hang on. No, it's somewhere in my grandparents' house. Like it just.
That's really far away, probably.
Yes, it never made the move with me or anything. I got it for it was like a $200 replica. I got it for like $50.
Cool.
But
well, it's better than trying to hit someone with the bass guitar.
Yes. Which is only really
scare them off.
Well, Will and I were watching a movie in the basement, and all of a sudden, like there was footsteps upstairs, and apparently Lewis didn't realize that we had gotten home, so he came over to walk the dog.
Huh.
We didn't realize that Lewis was coming over to walk the dog, so he runs upstairs, butt-ass naked, holding a bass guitar like a club. And his reasoning was, no one wants to fight the naked guy.
That is weirdly awkward.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, yeah, really, but like he's gonna beat you up with a bass guitar. Like, nobody wants to fight.
If I ever get into a fist fight with somebody, I'm gonna take off my pants first and see how that goes.
Exactly.
You wanna fucking go? Go?
That's when you get the other people to say, "Hey, come on, you don't mess with the crazies."
They'll call me a faggot or something, but then they'll just walk off because they don't want to look gay.
Yes.
Wait, Dustin, Mom has a Google Hangouts question.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi. Google Hangouts. How can we help you?
Google Hangouts. Okay, so my Nexus phone bombed. So it fried. It's dead. So they gave me a loaner.
Suck.
And the guy said if I sign on to my Google account, that it could bring up like all my Hangouts and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do it, and this isn't a Google phone. This is a Samsung stupid shitty loaner.
It's still a Google phone.
Well, yeah, you should still be able to download the Hangouts app from from the Android store, I would think.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean from the Android store? See, you lost me already.
You go into the store. Do you see the store app?
Like Google Play Store?
Yeah, you go in there.
Yeah, Google Play Store.
Hangouts app, and then you'll log in.
Okay.
Are these egg rolls from when I was last?
No, those egg rolls are new.
And then you are there. I mean, it's been a while since I've really messed around with Android.
I'm not stupid. Is it Hangouts or Google Hangouts?
It would be Hangouts if you're in the Google store.
Probably.
Yeah.
It says Hangouts is online.
Yeah. And how'd your phone fry?
I don't know. There it is.
It's just like stopped working.
Yeah, I thought the screen wasn't working, but when it had like, it might be a virus because it had this thing pop up that said restart or wipe your data, and then it said, are you feeling lucky? Like Google. I'm feeling lucky, but then it wouldn't let you hit it. So then the little droid guy fell over, and his chest opened up, and a big red heart popped out, and like there were tools working on it. Yeah, it was horrible.
I was just trying to see if we're listening.
That's horrifying.
Well, the guy actually took a picture of the screen of my phone, and he was laughing. He goes, this is the most...
No, I saw mine picking up a dump. My phone literally took a shit at Letty's. It showed the little android holding a little shovel with a little pile of poop next to him.
What the hell?
Yeah, and I had to take the battery out and restart it, and it never showed me it again, but the android, it literally shit itself. My phone took a shit. And then the little android was shoveling
It's pulling for this Instagram idea. It's already like, look, I can do things. I can poop.
That's new. That's my element from today. Oh yeah, that you can have it if you want it. That's I'm gonna make it Instagram because Will never answers his phone. I'm gonna make the misadventures of Will's phone, and I'm gonna make it a little Elvis outfit, and I'm gonna take pictures of it just doing things like tucked into bed or on the beach or cooking or.
Obviously, I'm doing something.
Can I see?
Do you remember a guy that's been?
Download it.
Pick it from the store.
No. No.
Benny and the
No.
Jets.
Wait, can you get ice cream?
Yes. Nice.
Where is this?
Hey, Alex! I was trying to see if you heard me.
Oh, it hadn't finished downloading yet.
Oh, okay. I'll let you finish chatting.
Yeah. An application update.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, nice.
Where is... What are you talking about?
There it is. One pack. Yes, all that's trash.
Okay. You want to turn on SMS text messages?
I don't know.
Yes, I want to turn on text messages.
Now, quick, Tom, play Bloody Tears.
I don't know what that is.
Only ones that I have in there now. Oh.
Elon, we have tried and we have failed.
Where's your ocarina, Tom?
What am I doing?
I said, where's your ocarina?
My ocarina is here. It's in a little box.
It's in a little box.
Where did you get it?
Online, I think it was from Songbird Ocarina. Wait, here's some.
Because I want one.
No,
Yeah, songbirdocarina.com. Yeah.
Yes.
I play everything by ear. It just takes me a bit to like get it, and I can't play an ocarina with one hand. So sorry.
Right.
Can you tell me what you usually use?
Sometimes, yeah.
Hang on, my computer's thinking.
I did. That wasn't what I was trying to click. Contacts now.
Yeah?
Are you hungry?
Huh. You don't have all your contacts, is what you're missing, right?
Yeah, nothing's coming up. Those are only the ones for today. And I don't even know how Christopher's there because I didn't even talk to him.
I don't know how to operate this phone. Which
Alright, well, I'll play with
causes-
it while I'm in the bath.
Let's look at help.
What's that?
Okay, never mind. I won't help you then.
Well, I don't want to look at the help.
Well, how are you supposed to get help if you won't look at the help? Someone tell me I make sense.
Don't you know? Just those who helps themselves.
Let me lipstick and crayons today.
Copyright infringement.
You just use coconut oil and crayon.
Music.
Tom.
Oh.
If you can't tell, I'm a little bit bored.
Oh, I'm sorry.
then
We're not
if you're-
entertaining enough for you.
Tom, if you're bored, then you're boring.
Oh.
What?
We're making
That's
doll
right.
clothes for the phone.
The clone phone?
I'm thinking
I got
about it.
Beatles!
Yay!
You guys heard that, right?
Wait. The keyboard stylings of Tom Shock, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us about crayon makeup.
I love these effects. This is such a problem. No, the crayon makeup was cool. You just melted the crayons in with the coconut oil, and then you put them in the fridge so the coconut oil gets solid again, and then you have, like, colorful lipstick.
Huh.
No, it was really cool.
It probably tastes like coconut, so that's an improvement. Just unhandelbar mustache. Sehr gut.
I feel like Zach Galifianakis in this one.
A redheaded Zach Galifianakis, I could dig.
Yo, okay, so I'm literally on the Jersey Transit train, and I'm looking in front of me, and there's this guy that looks like an albino Zach Galifianakis. It was horrifying. But he was a little creepier looking, if that's possible, like less like Santa and more like a child molester.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, this is someone that I don't want to stand next to, and I'm judging a book by its cover. But he was so bright.
You're allowed to move to another seat, I think. That's pretty normal.
Well, he wasn't sitting with me. He was just in the same area.
Get the door, it's Dominic.
No, it was a sound effect.
That's awesome.
Shut up, I hate you.
We love you.
I'm not too old to be immature.
I like Pez.
So I heard crickets driving down the Grand Central Parkway, or the, what is it? Yeah, the Grand Central Parkway? Isn't it a parkway?
Yeah, we run to 11.
Whatever. Driving down the road, I heard crickets, and it was really jarring to hear them in New York City.
Hmm.
I was like, wait, why? We don't have nature here. Nothing lives here in this concrete hell.
What is nature, anyway?
Dude, your phone definitely got, like, Illuminati'd. Are they gonna fix it?
Excuse you.
She doesn't find my sound effects nearly as entertaining as I do. I'm gonna go to Venice.
Okay.
I'm enjoying Venice. It's a lovely vacation we're having. You know, the sick part? My face is so white that it doesn't know this is my face.
I don't know what the rationale was with including that Venice one, because it's like, yes, I'm a giant monster in the water. Like they could have at least like had it like look like you're standing on the side instead of right in the middle of the water.
I am the water. Who wants to take a drink?
Am I at the Alamo right now? Are you God, Tom?
I want to drink
I
water,
feel pretty godlike.
Tom water.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god, a rap god. No, I should say raft god because I'm in a river. Heyo. I'm sorry. Were you puzzled by that?
What was with the crazy
It won't play the
there,
rim shot one. There, wait.
Do I look dreamy to you, Taylor?
So dreamy.
What?
I'm invisible.
You're like fading in and out of
Like
the beach.
the ocean has to come through my face, though. Why can't it just be correct? I'm just gonna be invisible.
You're a ghost. Who are you gonna call? Ghost Taylor.
I look like a guy that's sneaking through these blocks to offer you something.
Here, I've got the perfect music for this.
Are you watching Labyrinth? Is what I feel like.
You remind me of the
That's what.
What? Hey, David Bowie.
All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
I don't have a beer opener. I don't have a beer opener.
Open the beer.
Oh, I'm getting you. I'll get it. Hold on. Yelling at me.
War.
Jack, are you being a good boy?
So, Tom, what else is going on in your life? What are you up to lately?
Well, you know, as they say, just keep swimming.
They say that, do they?
Laugh! Ha! Laugh harder! That's quite nice, yeah.
Now, tell us more about conversation.
Jack, leave me alone. You step on my toes.
What kind of conversation are we talking about?
Your
The
mom.
conversation that you explained.
The last thing I remember being actually contributing to was Sean Hannity being an asshole.
Yeah. Now let's go back to that. Not necessarily that subject, but that level of contribution.
Are you saying Tom doesn't contribute enough?
I'm saying it hasn't been for like the last 20 minutes.
You guys kind of went on this tirade on like lipstick.
Lipstick is important.
Yeah, but it's hard for me as a member of the audience to relate because I don't wear lipstick.
Well, that's because you're an asshole.
Exactly. Marilyn Manson is a man and he wears lipstick.
Are you lipstickist?
I might be lipstickist.
Is that a
Guess
problem
what?
we have?
Guess what?
I don't judge on anyone else that happens to wear lipstick. It's just not my choice of style.
You chauvinist pig.
I'm a cis heterosexual.
Cis lipstick sexual. What? No, you're just a cis.
How do like the feminazis on the internet? What do they say? Like they call you like a cis pig.
Yeah. Usually they say cis scum.
Yeah, cis scum, chauvinist pig, misandrist pig. The one I get because I'm a female is that I have internalized misogyny and I'm contributing to my own oppression.
I have a question though. Out of the misandrist pig and the chauvinist pig, misogynist pig, which of these make the best bacon?
Wait, that's not a pig.
What? You neighed. What?
I was thinking about meat, and then I was thinking about cow. But a horse sound came out, but I wanted to think about pig.
Look at the pig, honey.
You like moo-neighed. We're talking about pigs.
Ladies and gentlemen, on ADHD.
Yeah, if you move slowly enough, the mustache can't keep up.
This is the only place where we all confuse feminism for horses or pigs.
Yes.
Well, let's face it, all those bitches look like horses.
Burn.
Snap.
And I disagree.
Yeah, but like, there are good feminists. There are good people that represent the feminist
Just
ideology.
not on the internet. Just not on the internet.
Maybe not on the internet. Maybe that's the thing. Me, I just say fuck it. I say fuck it.
That's the thing, though. Everybody's wrong on the internet.
Exactly.
I call myself egalitarian because it's basically being a feminist, except I'm also okay with black people and gays. Why are we leaving them out?
So you know what that's called, Tom?
Stop
It's
being so
actually a whole
selfish,
movement.
feminists!
It's called egalitarianism and humanism.
Yeah.
And it's a much better movement.
Stop being so selfish, feminists. Black gay people need help. They need help getting rights too. Just saying.
Black
I actually met a black gay person. It was
like, I've met a black guy before. And
no, I met a black gay guy once.
Well, of course we have. We both met David.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know and love.
Yeah, he's among the very few black gay people I know.
And now that I've met David,
I like the guy.
About the feminist movement, though, he does not like them.
Now that I've met David, I'm worried.
I've had this discussion plenty of times. I know where I stand on this issue. Feminism as an ideology is okay, and there are a lot of feminists that respect this ideology. What we refer to as the stereotypical feminazi, but we won't use that since we're civilized, these are feminists of ressentiment.
Oh, French! Shit!
I just introduced Nietzsche into this. Do you know about like Friedrich Nietzsche's like view of like men of ressentiment? Does anyone know about that?
What?
Yes, sir.
You do. So you understand
our audience.
What?
So then you understand where I'm getting at by feminists of ressentiment?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with feminism. I really don't. It was a worthwhile movement. It still technically is, but the problem with third wave is they want to bitch just as hard as like when the civil rights movement was happening, and we don't have those same problems. You need to adjust the way that you go about things to be effective.
Mm.
Because just being a high and mighty cunt with a victim complex does not advance you as a functioning member of society.
Yeah.
So just to irritate the victim thing, they play victim to give themselves an advantage.
Not even. It's just like.
How does that work? I'm just trying to understand it.
Well,
it's very contradictory to me because what goes on is they're like, oh, it's a rape culture and men are animals and blah blah blah. Like they're so powerless.
Like certain places.
I'm not saying shit doesn't happen, but I'm saying they act like they're so delicate and powerless, and men are so horrifying and nasty and like oppressive and mean, and how they're violent and like hurt us, and we should be and like, oh, I shouldn't have to be scared, but then they want to say equality and that we are empowered and stuff like that, and it's like to me being forced to be a victim isn't empowering.
So what you're saying is that their means of getting power is counterproductive because it involves using the card that they are victims.
You're a victim to rape culture. You're a victim to
it's kind of like guilting them into being part of the movement.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's like a Catholic guilt.
That's the exact kind of thing. Now again, this is not for all feminists, but anyone who's like that involved in the feminist movement. That's what I was associated with ressentiment, because like if you know about Nietzsche, like for anyone that watches the podcast, like basically morals took a switch according to Nietzsche. Like originally, people who were seen as strong were considered good, and those who were not as strong were considered not as good. And religious leaders were considered the weaker ones. They were the ones who were poor and weak, and they were like, this is according to Nietzsche. He said they were like, yo, we don't like how this is going. We resent what's going on here. So what we're going to do is through a very slow process, switch morality around so that the weak are seen as strong and that the strong are seen as weak. The rich and powerful are weak. The weak and poor are the ones who are good. And you can see that in like today's modern media. Like the good guy always lets the bad guy get away because it's seen as the good thing to do. When a stronger person would just kill the bad guy. The Batman wouldn't have to deal with the Joker if he just kills him, right? But no, because
exactly. That's the point of the Joker. That's one of their big dynamics is Batman won't kill the Joker, but Joker's always telling the Batman like, this would all end if you just killed me. Why don't you just kill me?
There's an argument right there. There's an argument that Batman represents new morality and that Joker represents old morality.
Exactly. My biggest problem with it though is like, I don't want to say modern feminism because that's not really like a thing, but third wave. It focuses so much.
Is that what it's called? Third wave?
Third wave is like what it really like if you actually look at it, because feminism has come in wave. There was first wave, the original movement, where like getting women to vote and everything. Second wave, which was like the feminine mystique, which was actually heavily rejected by women because it was written by upper class educated white women, so it wasn't relatable. Like the problems they complained about.
Start right away. It's men's fault. I don't know. I was just making something up.
But third wave, the problem is that, in my mind, is they spend so much time like, oh, it's offensive that you checked me out, and I shouldn't have to deal with that. That's sexual harassment, or girls are given an unhealthy body image to try and represent, blah, blah, blah. That shit. Well, men are given all the same sexualized problems, but we don't hear about that because whatever. Whereas women are 51% of the population in the United States. Why are we not getting women to go out and vote? Why are we not empowering them financially and politically, rather than saying that you should be offended at Barbie?
Yeah.
You know?
Effort concentrated in the wrong areas.
Because the first wave was getting them involved in politics in the first place.
We were given this right to vote, and I mean, from someone that sat out at the polls, like I sit at the polls during my town's elections because we had writing candidates, so I had to like hand out little cards and stuff and talk to people. Standing out there 15 hours, I saw maybe 10 women. That's it. Like they don't vote, and whether it's because is that a bunny?
It's my cat.
Oh, it's a cat.
On my lap.
But like whether it's it's just infuriating because out of a whole town, hundreds of people came to vote, only like 10 women showed up. So you're squandering the right that you were given. It's like, I feel like that we should be going back to our roots, like, yo, you gotta get out and vote, girls. Like, you gotta vote in your interests. And shit like that. Rather than, Barbie is mean!
I think the reason why they're going for social issues first is because they need social acceptance to feel prominent in politics.
I'm going to present something here.
Okay.
Because this is just my opinion.
Okay.
Because, like, I understand, and you do need social acceptance to be able to rise politically. But what bothers me so deeply about the new movement is, like, you see the culture of men where they want, where it all costs winning is pretty much the final goal. Like, even if you're on a team with guys you all hate, y'all will go out of your way to try and do your best to succeed because you'd rather see everyone, even if you don't like them, win and you win than all y'all fail. No. It's the total opposite with women. You get a team of women, one woman doesn't like another one, they would rather see themselves and the whole team fail than let that one they don't like win.
I want to look at the gender. Maybe I don't know if that's like a statistical thing.
I'm not saying statistics. It's just from my experience, what I see. But right. I feel that a lot of the women that are preaching girl power and shit still perpetuate that. Because the second you say, "Oh, I don't really agree with that," you're immediately an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not capable of logical.
That's a personality thing, though, because I feel like guys could clash too.
They clash, but they have more of a sense of community, and that's something that females don't have. And I don't think they're going.
Stuff depends on the community too, though.
I will agree with you because you see with like I don't want to like a lot with black women, they really stick with each other. You see like more ethnic communities. There's more community, but you look at like a subsection of like white suburban women, they don't fucking hate each other, and it's wherever you go.
Because they're white women.
Yeah, white girls ain't shit.
No, they have to be pissed off. They don't have any like reason to stick together because they're already white. They already have like the white privilege going with them. The only thing they need to be frustrated about is being the most popular girl at school or something.
Having their pearls be the shiniest.
Wouldn't you then, knowing you have this privilege, you don't really have many problems. You're let's say you're decently well off. You're from a good demographic. To me, it would make sense that you would try to like join forces with these other females in your community and make changes, make waves, do shit, because you have that ability. Because you're prominent within.
Is that another issue that you might have with feminism? Is that there's such a diversity in like interpretation of the ideology? Because like we have like feminism.
Well, you have the good ones. You have the awesome ones that are actually fighting for like real rights. But then you have like the Tumblr, the misandrists is what they are. They're the man haters that have. It's kind of like the Tea Party and the GOP. Like not all Republicans are Tea Partiers.
Right.
But the Tea Party's taken over the face of the Republican Party. Not all feminists are psychos. But the
But
loud one,
the image of the stereotype of the psycho feminist.
Well, that's always been the way with any movement, though. I mean, you take
There's
the
always
civil rights
extremism.
movement. There was
Yes,
a point at which the Black Panther Party was really prominent, and
yeah.
you know, any black activist got characterized as a Black Panther, as violent and outspoken, when most of them were protesting quietly, you know, and civilly, and you know.
Villain right now.
Yeah.
Oh, with a cat, the Dr. Evil. But
That's what I'm saying, though. It's
together.
Associating these crazy people, these like misandrists, with the movement is the problem. Like I think that for the feminist movement to continue have fourth wave and actually do good things is the same thing that I think the GOP has to do. You've got to separate yourself from these lunatics that have taken over the face of your movement, because otherwise it's going to be totally counterproductive and you're going to scare people off, because nobody wants to be an extremist.
Would it work to just re-establish feminism as an umbrella of egalitarianism? Because it is. It's just focusing on particular.
No, that's what it's meant to be. I would just move away from it, because the fact of the matter is, no, women aren't equal. As a female, I'm not going to say we are. I know we're not. I've experienced it.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Like, are you not treated equally, or are you saying that you actually?
Well, I'm saying socially, women are not treated the same. We're not given as much respect.
Right. Yeah.
Politically, we're unrepresented. We're pretty far unrepresented. But legally, aside from reproductive rights, and I know that's a big one, but legally, like in most cases, we have equal rights. You know, like, of course there's like douchebags finding loopholes in that, and that just happens. But I think that the way to do it would be to just drop it. Drop the feminist part. Like, why do we need to? Why does it need to be that? Why not just humanism?
If you want
the people that actually want equality meld with the humanists, the egalitarians. Is that the word? Do I have whatever? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But to take that,
maybe they don't need to remove it. Maybe they just need to reestablish it for what it is. Like, look,
exactly.
This is what they need to do. They need to take like a penis destroying anti-feminist, put it right here. They need to put it on a pedestal and say, this is what you think we are. This is what we call like the stereotypical third wave feminist.
Red femmes.
And these people are not us. This is what we want to do, and explain like, what they are. Look, we're not gonna force down your throats that rape culture is like going on and stuff. But here's what's going. Here's what we are going to say.
Tom,
you're being objectified. Yeah.
Tom, your cat is eating your headphones.
I know, and he's going to, no matter what I do, he's going to do it. Here.
And see, this is what we need to do. We need to separate the cats that do eat the headphones
from the cats that don't eat headphones.
Yes, because not every cat eats headphones. That doesn't make because one cat eats headphones does not mean that every cat is an asshole.
All headphone-eating cats
Actually, they are.
What?
But no, I know exactly what you're saying, and I get it, because that's what I feel like the Republican Party needs to do. Because if they don't like separate and go like, okay, we are not Sarah Palin, Ted Cruz, like that's not us.
Well, I have some.
The party's going
to need to do a lot to win
face erasure.
Because the only thing, the most Republican part of me would be in economics. Everything else, I'm pretty liberal.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a fiscal conservative, but food stamps are not the problem. The single mother getting $36 a week to help feed the 3 kids is not the problem.
The problem
it's the military complex.
That's also the problem.
Like, that's just
the woman
the what complex?
Again and again.
The military complex.
Again.
The billions of dollars on like a jet, a prototype.
Right. Oh yeah.
I will agree that prototype should not have been made. There should have been heavier research into it before they started.
The Joint Strike Fighter? Yeah, that came out of left field for the Navy too, and for the Air Force, because the whole. Now this I'm actually pretty deep into. The Navy used to have a fighter jet called the F-14 Tomcat. It was in Top Gun, right? And
there you go, Tom.
They were old. You know, they required a lot of maintenance, but they were amazing fighters. They were fleet defenders, cruise missile killers, and they could also be configured to be incredible ground attack aircraft. They're just all around great, except they cost a lot of money. So the Navy decided to go with the Super Hornet, which could be in the air a lot longer. It was a lot cheaper, and it was in many ways more capable, and it's more appropriate for the modern wartime climate. While the Air Force went with the F-22, which is extremely expensive for this thing, but one of these motherfuckers in a controlled fucking air combat exercise, like one flight of these, I think there were 3, and there were 2 F-15s, like older style jets with them. All 3 of these went up against 200 other experienced pilots in this exercise. None of the F-22s got shot down. One of the F-15s did. The rest of their 200 targets, they took out, no problem. So we only needed a few of them. Then we've got this Joint Strike Fighter bullshit, which they spent forever working on. They did do a lot of research in it, but the problem was they kept cutting corners where they shouldn't. And then they had to bolster that with something that was more expensive, throw out what they already had. So essentially, they kept adding cost after cost after cost on what was supposed to be a cost-effective aircraft. And a big problem with that is the Joint Strike Fighter program was, if I remember, it was Boeing and Lockheed. And
yeah, those are the big ones.
And Lockheed
Martin.
They kind of have a history of wasting money already. Boeing,
yeah.
Boeing not quite
I know
so
Lockheed
much.
Martin's right by my hometown. We have a factory right there.
Yeah, I used to live next to Boeing in Washington, so I know how that
Fuck
goes.
those guys.
But they have a history of being really hit and miss. Then there's also Grumman, who worked on the F-14. They didn't tend to have that, but they're not quite as big now as they used to be. Now, I could be completely wrong on who made those, but I do know that these companies all have a track record, at least recently, of wasting a lot of fucking money, and it's ridiculous.
Well, because they can. They get the government contract, and they can do whatever the hell they want, and nobody bats an eyelash because we've got to protect ourselves. But
they've got a heritage.
Somehow, the food stamps are the problem.
They've got this incredible heritage too of Lockheed making the P-38 Lightning, fucking Grumman making the Wildcat and the Hellcat, and fucking Boeing making the B-17 bomber during World War II that beat the Nazis and the Japanese. I mean, they have this very, very strong image of having beat the bad guys and protected the United States and protected our allies, and we're still kind of stuck in this weird mindset of we've got to give them as much money as they need or they want to do this shit, and it's really running rampant. It's ridiculous. And I mean, on the food stamps thing, I mean, I've got no problem with food stamps, really. I've been on them. I've known a lot of people that have been on them. My problem is the people that abuse
I was on them, but I was on Medicaid.
Yeah, that's what my dad always talks about. It's like when it comes to like welfare and food stamps, like
the people that abuse it are the ones that should not be allowed to have it. And it's like, I know for a fact that a very large number of people, at least in the town I'm in, just from my experience at fucking gas stations over here in conversations, they actually plan on having more kids so they get more money from welfare and from the government. These people need to be stopped. They should be.
That's actually under 1%, believe it or not. That's the welfare fund.
That's kind of messed up, and I kind of hope.
And I imagine I still imagine that 1%, like, is that 1% of enrollment, or is that 1% of like the total amount of money that's going towards these people?
It is 1% of the people that apply for welfare.
Okay.
Commit welfare fraud. It is very, very low. I mean, that's going to happen in any system, you know? Like, that's just like there's always going to be a margin of error. There's always going to be someone that tries to take advantage of the system.
But it's
under 1% right now.
I would like to see the other statistic I mentioned. I'd like to see how much of welfare money goes to these people that do that. Now, on the other end of that, I know that there are people, I was reading a story not long ago about the terrible looks this guy got when he pulled up to DHS to pick up or to apply for food stamps, and he pulled up in his Mercedes Benz because he just lost his job as like I think as like an attorney or some shit. He was making incredible amounts of money, and then he just got dicked the fuck over, and he can't find another job. So there's a lot of fucking bases that have to be covered with this. There really are.
Let me tell you something though that's like really fucked up. The average food stamps benefits in a month for a family of 4, and most of those families are like a single mother, like 1 mom, 3 kids. Family of 4 is about $110. So that's like $52 a week. And if you got 3 kids to feed,
yeah, that's the problem.
And especially when you run into like food deserts where you go to a bodega and a box of macaroni and cheese costs $4, but it's the only thing within walking distance and you don't have a car.
Yeah.
That's like that's what most of it goes to, but the benefits are actually very, very small. And anything helps when you're in a bad situation. Like, don't get me wrong, anything helps.
So people like have less expenses, so they can contribute to the economy in other ways.
And then there's also a lot of people that are just completely disheartened. Like, I know in this town, the job market here is better than when I got my first job at 16 at a fucking Fazoli's. The job market here is far better, but the unemployment is kind of staying in the same area, and I think a lot of that has to do with either people not willing to settle for less than a certain amount, or they've just given the fuck up, you know? And they're...
Well, I mean, it's weird. Upstate, where I live in central New York, we have like no jobs. But the other problem that we have is we have a youth drain. All of the, which is apparently like a real thing, all the young people basically grow up and leave.
Yep.
There's no
jobs.
There's nothing there. And the thing is, it's not like there's no jobs up there, but there's no, like, you can't support a family. Like, if my father were to get a job at McDonald's, you can't support a family on a job at McDonald's.
This is a problem, though, in upstate New York. The problem is that upstate New York is affected by New York City taxes.
Yeah,
so
same thing in Washington.
Cost of living is still sky high, even though you're out in the boonies.
Yeah, same thing in Washington and Seattle. Not quite as pronounced, but it's still pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's why, unless you want to live next to a bunch of people with a nice collection of dirty STD-infected meth needles and heroin and everything else, or however they do meth. I guess they snort it or smoke it or whatever. You know, a bunch of druggies and disgusting people.
Not that we need to do.
Unless you want to live next to some very dangerous people, be prepared to spend about $1,000 a month in rent at the very fucking least, and still live an hour and a half to 2 hours away from your job. That's Washington State.
Yeah, that's the problem Will and I are running into. That's what we're running into around Virginia is I'm sitting here like we're trying to find a cheap apartment. They're either in Richmond in a real bad area, or they're like $1,200, which won't be too bad if it's 2 of us bringing in an income from like a real job.
Yeah.
But
the problem is getting that real job.
Exactly. The problem is getting the job. And I mean, personally, he's more employable than I am because he's got a government analysis of government data and a history degree and something else, a couple of associates, and I'm walking out with a psychology degree. So it's going to be weird, but yeah, that's the problem. It's like you're either living in a ghetto or you're living out in bumblefuck nowhere.
Yep.
Where it takes an hour to get to work in the morning.
I like how Seattle is going about their $15 an hour minimum wage hike, though. They're giving local businesses a lot longer to get up to that. And a lot of people will think, oh, well, no one will want to work there. No, there's still going to be people that are going to want to work there. If there are jobs available, people are going to take them in most cases.
Exactly.
Costco already have people like being paid like $12 to $15 an hour, despite minimum wage being like 7-something.
Yeah, they pay them like $20.
But it's really hard to get on at Costco. I tried.
Yeah, it is. I applied too.
I have 3 years of fucking strong 4 years of very strong retail experience. I'm a blazing fast cashier, and I've got a ton of references. Most of them you have to go through a temp agency to get on with them. But the thing is, Seattle is going about this in a very slow way for them because they have to give time for money to start flowing in so that these local businesses can afford this. They're trying to look at it in the long term, which a lot of short-sighted, stupid Republicans can't see. And they think, oh, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's like, yeah, when you get a fucking vaccination, it's going to fucking hurt. But it's a lot better than having, measles, mumps, rubella, whatever.
And according to some Republicans, autism.
God.
Oh my god, that pisses me off, the anti-vaxxers. Vaccines do not give you autism. There's less formaldehyde, which would be the thing that gives you autism. There's less formaldehyde in an immunization shot, a vaccination, than there is naturally occurring in a pear. Like a food pear.
So pears are more likely to cause autism than a vaccine.
Yes.
That's
yes.
fun. But yeah, how does it even cause autism? Aren't you supposed to be born with it?
It doesn't. It doesn't. That's the thing.
It's called pseudoscience. It's when you come up with something that you want to support, and then you cherry pick evidence that points towards it, as opposed to just looking at evidence and making a conclusion based upon that. It's reverse science, essentially. It's Christian science.
Fuck that shit.
I totally disagree with
politically incorrect. Hail Satan.
I'm actually gonna be right back because I gotta get food, but I'll still be on here, so I'm gonna be logged on. The thing is that the food's at another person's house. It's at my neighbor's house. I don't know why they didn't bring it here, but.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Does your neighbor just call you and say, your food's at my house?
No, my mom called down the stairs. She was like, hey, Tom. I was like, yeah. And she said, if you want your food, because like, my folks were like, oh, you want anything? I was like, oh, I'll have whatever. And they said, oh, it's at Ivana's house. So I was like, oh. Okay, I guess I'll pick it up.
Wait, you're going to Ivana Trump's house for food?
Unfortunately, not Ivana Trump's, but she's just as sweet a lady.
Oh. Well, go get
Donald Trump too. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Have any of y'all seen Donald Trump's ugly ass tower in Chicago?
No, but I'd love to hear more about it when I return.
Okay, run, Tom, run. Tom Shock, ladies and gentlemen. He has food.
Donald Trump had built this tower in Chicago, and then he put his name on it in big, like, LED red letters, and the whole, like, everybody's pissed about it because it's heinous.
That sounds
and even his designers, they couldn't convince him not to do it, but he thinks it's gorgeous, but it's just his name in, like, neon Walmart letters.
Yeah, that sounds like heinous without the H.
One rectal breach coming up. Shit.
And God, why are you yelling at me?
What's happening down there?
I want to get off my ass. I've been on my ass. I've been, like, running around on my ass all day. I have. We did not trash the joint. Okay. We barely even moved. Did you bring food home to eat?
Yes, I did.
Oh, thanks, Daddy!
You're welcome, darling.
Darling?
There's no one else to follow that with, really. I've never...
Yo, The Walking Dead's coming back soon!
Woo!
It's almost October. It's like August. It's like 3 months, like 2.5 months.
Like, I don't like it, but you seem excited, so I'm happy for you.
Yo, I'm so excited! It's like my life. It's my livelihood.
It's like my friend online who was like, "Dude, Sharknado 2!" And I'm like,
my
I'm
mom was
happy.
about Sharknado too. Is Big Brother on tonight?
It's that same kind of I'm happy, you're happy.
Everybody's like, yo, Sharknado!
It's so bad. It's like
I can't do it.
It's fun bad though. It's like you see here and Zero jump up and
Oh.
slice a shark in half with a chainsaw, and it's like, no, but it's funny.
You
And
brought
like-
home chicken heart.
Just chicken heart.
Chicken heart.
Did he get any liver?
To eat. Ew, liver.
Chicken liver.
Ew, that's like a tongue sandwich.
Yeah,
You can feel the teeth buds. There's everything wrong with it. It's like French kissing your lunch.
That's one of two ways in which the Southerner in me comes out occasionally. I don't know what the other way is, but one of them is that, oh, I love me some fried chicken liver.
The other one might have been Darlin.
Darlin?
You sound like Goofy.
Darlin?
Today I saw a girl that was so hip it hurts.
Oh no.
Like, painful. Like,
Why
she's
she
sitting there
hip?
smoking a cigarette with her, like, normal-looking boyfriend wearing, like, you know Luffy, like, One Piece Luffy?
Oh god.
Wearing, like, a hat like that, big Harry Potter glasses,
Oh shit.
this, like, frumpy tunic white top, and then a blazer, and then another jacket, and then this huge-ass floral skirt with black combat boots and black knee socks.
It's the beginning of August. What is she wearing this shit for?
Yeah, I'm like, it's a little chilly, but it's not that chilly.
Okay, you are in New York, but still, she had to have been sweating buckets and all that stuff. And it didn't even, that sounds like she looked like a warmed up mess, so I don't know what the point was.
It looked terrible. She looked like a homeless.
Hipster homeless.
I can't tell who's homeless and who's hip anymore. I really can't. Like, I give up. And I get it. I'm no fashion queen. I wear jeans and a t-shirt every day. Sometimes I spring for a blazer.
You know what, though? You can't go wrong with jeans and a t-shirt, so...
Exactly. I cannot keep up with the fashion here. This place is sucking my soul out. I need to graduate and leave.
Yeah. Me too. I'm ready for grad.
I'm ready to graduate. I'm taking 6 classes this semester. They start in like 3 weeks.
Nice. Well, that
one.
This is your last year or second to last?
Yeah, I'm a senior. This is my last year. I have I have this semester and next semester left.
Woo!
Hopefully, I'll only need like 3 classes next semester.
When are we gonna make the coffee table book about the boobies?
We need to get on that. What are you yelling about?
Green, sloppy, soupy shit.
I don't know. Is it guacamole? I didn't make it. I don't know. I didn't make it.
It's wasabi.
I don't know what it is. It looks like baby puke.
Nah, wasabi.
Hi, Jackie. I love you. Come here, Bobby. Come here.
I'm so happy my dog's here.
Me too.
I'm
Dogs
gonna
are...
cuddle with him. He's so snuggly too.
The air conditioner's on?
No, there's no air conditioner on.
Why not?
Because I was cold.
What?
Do you hear him walking around yelling at me?
Shut up!
Fuck you!
This is not how normal families communicate.
Shut the fuck up, Taylor.
Sound effects not appreciated. You can even see him being a douche back there.
Yes, that's just clearly what that looks like. He's just kind of in the kitchen. I can't tell. He's in the kitchen douchily.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah over here.
Douching on the old banjo.
Jackie, my little bubster. Jackie, you're gonna howl for me.
Don't make me look retarded, please.
It's a little late for that. Werewolves in London. Okay, there we go.
He won't do it anymore. He used to, if you howl, he would howl too.
Mm.
But recently, I'm gonna send you the video on Facebook. He literally was like, "Ow!" and like screamed like a child. It was almost upsetting.
Oh, I'm glad you're going to share this with me on Facebook. This is almost upsetting video.
Well, it was funny because obviously he wasn't like in pain or harmed.
He was trying to communicate. I mean,
yeah, he was just doing dog things.
I think he was allowed as a American to proceed in his dogly ways.
Alright, what video is this? I have like a bunch of videos of the dog and I don't know which one it is.
Oh boy.
Which makes me reluctant to send you anything. Which one is it? I gotta look. I gotta find it so I don't send you the wrong one. Nice.
Pretty much.
I think it's this one. Alright, I found it.
I think you found the chupacabra.
It sounds like a chupacabra. If a chupacabra made a sound, this would be the sound it would make. Dad, did you bring me my mail?
Oh, now I love you so much.
I was just asking you a question if you brought my mail. Because I got free samples in the mail that I want.
Oh, Daddy.
Daddy! Daddy!
Daddy!
Daddy!
Thank you.
Ah, it's beautiful.
So is blue lipstick something that you can get away with? Can people wear blue lipstick?
No.
I have before.
You've worn blue lipstick before?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice on me. I don't have it now, so I can't prove it.
I just sent you the video.
You have sent me a video. Oh, here
I
you go.
sent you a video.
Now, if I click this, does it open? You will send me a video. No, but you might. Tomorrow night. I'm kidding. There it goes. Or does it?
It should
Wow.
go. It's just like it's not even a minute long.
My laptop can barely handle this hangout, so that's the problem.
I could just post it on Facebook, which would probably be less painful.
Nah, it's alright. I'm already downloading it. Ooh, Mel.
I want to know why this dog makes some of the sounds that he makes.
Okay, there we go. It's starting to respond favorably. Some cheese for my hamster and me.
I wish that I could watch Adventure Time and understand what was happening.
I wish you could too. Whoa! Okay. Okay, I'm watching it, but I can't hear the sound. That's the crazy thing.
What? The sound is the only funny part.
Yeah, because I just see, like, your dad, like, looking at the dog, and then you laugh at the end. I mean, presumably
how did you
you're
not
laughing.
get the audio? I'm
Well,
posting
it's
it to
probably
Facebook,
my computer. Okay, post it to Facebook.
so you'll be able to see it, because he makes this sound that doesn't make any sense.
Senseless sounds. Okay, so I hear that. Adlon,
What?
update us on your music.
Huh?
Alright, it's up on Facebook.
The
we got a new single out. It's on SoundCloud.
what is it called?
Dark Shores of Krakenmore.
Just so our audiences know, we're not listening to it currently. Those are dogs.
My dog is a monster.
You can find it at sound/doom. One word.
Nice. Okay, let's see this.
I'm looking at pictures of Will's brother's babies, and they're just so cute. His little children look just like him.
Nice.
Well, at least we know they're both his. There's no disputing it. Alright, gentlemen. I think I am going to kick my dad out of the kitchen and try and find something to eat. Other than Oreos.
So you can't do that while he's still in there?
No, it's a really small kitchen.
Alright. That's fine.
It's like a really small kitchen. It's like 3 feet wide.
Alright, well.
It's the size of a small walk-in closet.
But you're of the gnome people. You should be able to fit more than one gnome in that kitchen.
Yeah, but look at he's like 6 feet tall. He's not gnomey.
Well, then what happened?
I don't know. By all like physics, I should have been tall.
I'm sorry.
My sister's taller than me, and she's 14.
You're just lucky,
I always knew
I
she
guess.
was a bigger sister. Yeah, it is cool though. Now that she's gotten bigger than me, that I get all of her old clothes and they fit.
Fun.
So I get hand-me-ups.
Hand-me-ups.
Hey, I'll take them. Some of them are really cute. Mom and Dad buy her the good stuff.
No. And what do you get? Hand me up.
I buy myself stuff. I don't go shopping with my parents so much anymore because I'm an adult now.
Adult.
They buy. I mean, that's a lie. They buy me what? They buy me what I need. They just don't take me shopping for school anymore.
Yeah. I feel like you don't really. Need to do that.
Yeah, because I wear yoga pants to class every day. That is one of the things that sucks about being an adult, though. You don't get to you don't go before school shopping or to summer camp. I can't go to summer camp.
Oh no. Summer.
Harley's at summer camp right now. Because I guess when you're an adult and you go to sleepaway camp, that's called a weekend retreat for work, and you're probably banging the secretary.
Yeah, probably.
See, when Dustin and I were growing up, summer camp was considered lame because of movies like The Addams Family Values.
Yeah, that didn't really paint a good picture of summer camp. Where they were
Wednesday's got that thing on her mind that all girls her age do. Oh, what's that, boys? Homicide.
I would have gone to camp with Wednesday Addams. I feel like she would have made it worth going. But
I liked Pugsley.
One time,
I went to summer camp once, and it was alright. I remember it being alright, except for the spiders.
I'm an all-American.
I didn't like swimming in the lake, and I didn't like the bugs.
Yeah,
as long as I was in the Scouts, but we never went fucking camping.
You didn't scout camp? I didn't either.
Fucking camp.
I
was pissed.
What I did do is I went to Jesus camp several times.
Oh, you went to Vacation Bible School.
VBS! Woo! And
they have that near me.
And when I got older, CIY, Christ in Youth.
That's why I'm so happy I grew up Buddhist.
Yeah.
I'm really happy my mom stopped making me go to church when I was young.
One time it was on a ranch. I'm not kidding. Actual,
Vacation Bible School was on a ranch?
Yeah, Jesus Ranch camp time.
Oh, so I'm telemarketing now. And I don't know if I told you or not. That's where my job for the summer was. I'm telemarketing. Yeah. I call this place. It is called Jesus Christ Bail Bonds. Now I could not tell if it was supposed to be Jesus Christ Bail Bonds or if it was supposed to be Jesus Christ Bail Bonds. I could not figure it out.
If it was supposed to be an exclamation of somebody that needs a bail bond.
Yeah, or it's Jesus Christ gives you bail bond. I called this one place and the owner's name was Peter, and that's what came up in my dialer. It was just Peter, blah 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 blah. So I asked the person to answer the phone. I'm like, okay, Peter available, and she goes, "Do you want little Peter or big Peter?"
What?
And I paused because I'm at work and I can't make the joke, and she goes, "Well, shit. I guess it depends on what I'm asking, huh?"
Oh, God.
I'm like, I would like the Peter that is in charge.
I want whatever Peter will get the job done.
I want whatever Peter is in charge of the business. And I called another one, and the guy's name was Joe Bear.
Joe Bear?
Joe Bear. Because I asked, I was confused. I was like, there's no way that's this guy's name. So I said to the guy, I'm like, is Joe there? And he goes, oh, Joe Bear? Yeah. I'll go get him for you.
Wait, was his first name Joe Bear?
Yeah, Joe Bear, one word.
Oh, God. Yeah, one time I was doing that sort of work, and somebody I called, their name was Bobber Love.
I got a woman whose name was Supa Porn.
Supa Porn?
Supa Porn. I got Chet Fairies. Chet Fairies.
That is literally the gayest name I've ever heard.
It is the gayest. I think it might be a Fairly Odd Parents character. So gay. And I got a Pablo Escobar.
What was the first name?
Pablo Escobar.
Please tell me you know who Pablo Escobar is, Dustin.
No, I don't.
I don't know who he is either, but I knew that name was funny.
Drug lord.
Oh.
God damn you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't be stupid. Be smart.
No.
I still
You're
love
pretty
you,
or
Dustin.
smart. You pick one.
Thank you. Well, obviously I didn't get pretty, so I guess
I've
I'm
known women
smart.
who've achieved both.
I don't know if it was you or the dog that just made a snorting sound.
Wow.
I have not known women who've achieved both.
Put your internet friends away.
I'm not going to put my internet friends away.
It's gonna be dinner time.
What are we having for dinner?
Put us back in the toy box.
Okay. Do you just want me to go away with my internet friends and you can yell at me when it's dinner time?
Charlie Horse, I want you to go away. Go away.
Put your goddamn internet friends away!
Why? Dinner's not done.
We're not internet
no
friends, we're just friends who are on the internet.
No dinner. Stranger danger, stranger danger.
It's the difference between saying colored people and people of color.
Yeah, apparently one's politically correct and one's not.
Exactly. We are friends on the internet, not internet friends.
Fucking syntax. I can't keep up anymore. I just let people tell me if I'm being a racist at this point.
The English language is all about nuance. Because it's a complicated
Yeah, if
mess.
they say, yo, you can't say that, and I'm just like, oh, sorry, I didn't know.
You're just like,
I
alright.
figure as long as I avoid like the known hateful words, that I should be okay.
Yeah. So you'll just get disapproving stares instead of angry glares.
Yeah.
It's a tier.
Like, apparently you can't say tranny anymore. Apparently that's hateful.
Yeah.
Even though I know a lot of like transvestites that refer to themselves as tranny.
They're allowed to.
Is that like black people being able to use the M-word? It doesn't make sense.
I think that's pretty much, yeah.
But I can't, I guess I don't feel bad using the word dyke, but still, like, why can't everybody just use these words?
I already know these words, and I'm gonna say them.
Yeah, like, I know what these words mean, and it might be effective for my sentence, so I'm using it.
Shut up, cracker.
Well, you fucking honky.
Your cracker style house.
White people need better racial slurs, because
No, they don't.
cracker and honky does not sting.
I came up with oyster.
Oyster?
Oyster.
Cracker.
Ha.
Yeah.
I mean, I was called a spud fucker, and that one hurt a little bit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, apparently it's like an Irish racial slur. I've been called a bog hopper. I've been called a blundering Mick. I've been called a spud fucker. And
that can't even hurt because potatoes are wonderful.
And I was called a green. I don't want to say it on your like podcast, but a green N-word. Like, apparently that's the thing. They call the Irish people green.
That's not even like. That's just like, why would you come up with more than it is?
I don't know, but I've been called those, and I'm like, okay, those hurt, but why can't we get some blanket ones for just like white people in general?
Ladies. There you go.
I also need to shave my head again. Dinner's ready. Okay, Dad's yelling at me that dinner's ready. I'll come back.
All right. We'll see you later. It's Taylor Swift, everybody. Alone at last.
God.
So.
She talks too much.
Yeah. We do need that for this show, but you're not wrong. Yes. Well, I think it's about time we wrapped up the old ADHDcast, because I honestly can't think of any other topics. Do you have any?
No.
Want to make one?
No.
And why don't you give us some words of wisdom to live by?
Go fuck yourself and die.
It's a good one. Yes. This has been ADHDcast, telling you always have your pets eat salsa.